I built a home in quiet halls where only my own echo calls. Each room was neat, each curtain drawn to keep the hopeful light of dawn from showing what I lacked inside. The emptiness I tried to hide with I'm okay and I'm content. A life of calm, a soul half spent. Then you walked in and said my name, and nothing's been the same, so say it again. Let the quiet thrill begin. Let the words that broke the gray chase the lonely far away. Say it again, soft and true, till my heart believes it too. Say it again. Now every word's a melody that sets my guard, it's spirit free. The quiet rooms are filled with light, and everything feels soft and right. The echo's gone, replaced by you, and every whispered I love you. And they can search for grand design. I found my truth in words that shine, not in the volume but the tone, and knowing my own, knowing my own. The simplest phrase, the softest sound on this new holy ground. So say it again. Like a gentle healing rain, let the words fall soft and slow. Let my lonely spirit know that the quiet ache is through, that every word is meant for you. Say it again, let it be the only truth I'll ever need. Say it again, again. And say it again. My shoulders knew the weight of years, of quiet strength and hidden fears. I wore my burdens like a coat, a heavy, familiar, lonely note. I thought that love was being free from weight, from load, from history. Then you came with your own worn seams and all your quiet, tired dreams. And instead of laying yours aside, you simply stood there by my side and lifted not just mine but yours too, and showed me what love really could do. And we carry each other through the calm and through the smother. Not because we have to, but because we can. Two halves of a stronger single plan. It's the thrill of a shared earth, sacred light, the most peaceful, joyful, loving fate. To know that in the dark or in the sun, we carry each other to becoming one. The load is lighter, not because it's less than what the trouble was, but because your hands are next to mine and your strength is mixing with my design. And what was once a lonely chore is now what I am grateful for. And they can dream of floating free, of being weightless, wild and breezy. But I have found my wings right here in the gentle lifting year by year. The greatest freedom I have ever known is never having to carry it alone. In the bearing, the sharing, the tender endeavor, we carry each other now and forever. Yes, we carry each other through the fire and through the smother, not as saviors, but as friends on whom the other's world depends. It's the famous, quiet, steady rush, the beautiful and sacred hush of knowing whatever comes, whatever may be, you'll be there to help carry me, and I'll be there to carry you. We carry each other. Carry, not fix, not solve, just carry. Your heart in my hands, my soul on your breath. We carry each other home. I've gotten used to the steady beat, the metronome of my own defeat, a pulse that kept the lonely time, a quiet and a practiced rhyme. For mornings with no one to wait, and nights with no one's breath to take. Then you walked into an ordinary Tuesday. Smiled, and all my rhythm went sideways. Not a crash, not a fall, just a gentle sacred stall in the beating of my chest. My lonely heart forgot the rest. It's the beautiful heart skips when your hand finds mine in the dark. The breathtaking soft eclipse of every lonely hollow mark. It's not a break, it's not a scar. It's a pause to find where you are in the quiet and the glow. My and finally knows, finally knows peace. The coffee's brewing, the sun's coming up, my soul's overflowing, an ordinary cup, because the rhythm's changed, it's deep and it's slow, a steady joy only we two know. And in the calm, in the grace, my heart skips to find your face. And they can talk of perfect timing, of symphonies and bells that chime, but I found heaven in the slight mistiming, the flawless, quiet, sacred rhyme of my heart losing count every single time you walk into the room, every single doubt dissolving into bloom. It's the beautiful heart skips when your hand finds mine in the dark, the breathtaking soft eclipse of every lonely hollow mark. It's not a break, it's not a scar, it's a pause to find where you are, in the quiet, in the glow. My heart skips and finally knows this is the famous feeling, this is the love that's real. My heart skips and it's healing. Finally skip, 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 just to find with you there. Every time my heart skips a beat and lands in yours every time. I knew the steps, I knew the floor, the empty space behind the door, where moonlight was my only friend, from start to very quiet end. My shadow was my perfect pair, we moved through silent practiced air, no miscues, no clumsy spin, just me and the music within. Then you appeared, not with a song, but with a rhythm soft and strong. You didn't cut and didn't lead, you just planted a gentle seed and asked if you could share the space and match my solitary pace. I used to dance alone in a world that was my own, but now the floor holds two, not one beneath the same forgiven sun. It's a quiet, thrilling spin, the sweetest place I've ever been, where every step feels like a prayer in the gentle, loving air. We dance, we don't dance alone. The music slower now and deep, a promise that my soul can keep, of holding close and moving slow, with nowhere else we have to go. My feet have learned a different art, the beating of a single heart that used to dance a solo tune, but now is perfectly in tune. And they can have their ballroom lights, the crowded, frantic dancing nights. I found my heaven in the sway of an built a wall of yesterdays, a quiet, cold, and ordered maze. Each stone was a name I used to know, each shadow a place I used to go. I learned the echo of my own front door, and didn't hope for something more. Then you walked through like morning light, not to break the wall but make it right. You didn't change a single stone, just showed me I was not alone inside the history I'd made, in every choice, in every shade. You're my history, rewritten, all the lonely pages smitten with the truth of what comes next. Every single tired, lonely text now leads me here into your arms, safe from all the past false charms. The story wasn't wrong, it was just incomplete, until my history was you and me. Now every memory finds its place, the lines of sadness on my face, they soften in your morning gaze, and all my complicated days, they weren't a maze, they were a map that led me right into your lap. And they can search for something new, a future painted bright and blue, but I found peace in looking back and seeing there was nothing left, just preparation, just the time to make this perfect, steady rhyme, to make me ready, make me true, to be this history with you. You're my history, completed every lonely prayer, and traded and answered in your morning smile. Every single weary mile now makes such breathtaking, perfect sense in your present, in your tense. The story wasn't wrong, it was just in rewind, until my history was ours designed. My history was always leading. My history was always bleeding. My history into your now. My history somehow is you. My world was painted winter gray, a quiet, gentle, dull display of sensible and soft beige walls, and silent, empty, curtained halls. I found a piece in monochrome, a quiet, steady, lonely home, where nothing shocked or dared to sing or ask for such a foolish thing. Then you walked in with morning light, and suddenly the world was bright, not with a violent screaming tree, but with a tender, quiet true and gentle blush of pink and gold, a story waiting to be told across the canvas of my soul, making my broken spirit whole. Now every day's a pink day, a soft and thrilling, sweet display of love that doesn't shout but stays in gentle, unexpected ways. It's not a riot, not a blaze, it's the sunrise after endless grace, a quiet joy that fills the space where lonely used to show its face. It's a pink, pink day. The evenings hold a rosy glow, a warmth I've only come to know since you became my constant dawn, my steady light to lean upon. The pages bloom to something new, a shade that only speaks of you, and all the peace I thought I'd found was just the quiet waiting ground. And they can keep their neon dreams, their screaming wild and vivid schemes. I found my colors soft and true in everything I see in you. The greatest shock was not the shade, but how my peaceful heart conveyed a joy it didn't know it missed in such a tender, quiet twist. Now every day's a pink day, a calm and thrilling, sweet ballet of love that doesn't have to try, just be beneath the same soft sky. It's not a storm, it's not a fray, it's the gentle kiss of new today, a quiet peace that fills the space where lonely used to show its face. It's a pink, pink day. Pink, not loud, just soft, not bright, just right. Pink day, babe, finally, a color. I learned to hold my own steady line in the still and quiet design of a life that asked for nothing more than what was right outside my door. I was an island, calm and complete, with my own air, my own be. But then I felt a gentle tide, a soft insistence deep inside. Not a storm to sweep me out, but a quiet, certain, steady doubt that maybe calm was just a name for never playing, never losing, never winning the game. Now I feel the pull of you, a quiet thrill, a deep and true, a gravity that doesn't break, but gently, surely helps me make a choice to leave my solid ground for a sweeter, softer, more profound and peaceful kind of deep, where promises are mine to keep. Light, it doesn't hold the way it did in days of old. It drifts with purpose, sure and slow, to where your steady currents flow. And what I thought was being free was just a lonelier kind of sea. And they can talk of standing firm, of never letting passions turn, but I have found my strength in sway, in leaning into the gentle way. Your presence calls my soul to move, to find a different kind of groove, a calmer, truer, brighter kind of leaving my old self behind. And I feel the pull of you, a peaceful force, a thrill that's true, a magnetism in my soul that's making me finally whole. It's not a fight, it's not a fall, it's answering the quietest call to come to where I'm meant to be, safe in your surrounding sea. Not a tug of war, a welcome, a homecoming, the quiet, thrilling pull of you. The quiet used to be so loud, a heavy solitary shroud, a space where every thought would scream and interrupt a lonely dream. It was a room I couldn't leave, a constant hollow cold reprieve from conversation that might end and leave me broken once again. Now the silence is a song, a peaceful place where we belong, not empty but completely full of understanding, beautiful. It's not a gap, it's not a space, but the quiet of your face. The silence is a sacred ground, the sweetest peace I've ever found. how much we care. The quiet speaks in gentle tones of two hearts making both their homes in this new and peaceful sound. On this holy hallowed ground, where silence isn't something feared, but everything I've always cheered for in my deepest quiet prayer, to have someone just be there. And they can chase the noisy crowd, the conversations long and loud. I found my symphony and still, in the gentle loving will, to simply be, to simply breathe. The silence is our sacred art that's mending my once lonely heart. Silence, no longer loud. Silence, a loving shroud. Your silence with me is the loudest love. Finally.
I used to walk a ledge inside my mind, a narrow path that I designed to keep the world at a safer distance, with quiet, fierce and calm persistence. The height was dizzy, but I knew the view of a life lived carefully through and through. No one to catch me if I fell, a story only I could tell. Then your voice came, not from below to shout a warning I already know, but from right here, right on the ledge with me. A quiet truth I can finally see. You didn't pull, you didn't grab, you just said let's sit, let's just be slab by slab. So talk me down from all this lonely hallowed ground, with whispers of a sweeter peace, where all the frantic worrying can cease. But talk me down with your steady sound, to where the simple joys are found. It's not a rescue, it's a choice, to hear your gentle loving voice and choose the solid, peaceful ground. The view from here is different now, not of a howl or a desperate wow, but of your hand right next to mine. A steady, loving, quiet sign that the ledge was never meant to stay, just a lonely, winding, painful way to find the courage to step back and see the love I didn't lack. And they can keep their solid floors, they're safe in ordinary I found my safety in the fall. That wasn't really one at all, but just a leading into grace, a finding of my rightful place beside you, where the air is clear and there is nothing left to fear. So talk me down from the lonely fading crown, with promises of gentle days and understanding, loving ways. Talk me down with your quiet heart to where my softly beating heart can find its rhythm next to yours, and open all its guarded doors to a peaceful, thrilling, solid ground. Talk me down. Talk me down from lonely. Walk me home to you. Talk me down. I'm listening. I'm here. I'm down. I'm home.
I practiced tears in private rooms, soft, silent, well-behaved perfumes of sadness that would fade by dawn, like morning dew upon the lawn. My sorrow was a quiet guest, neatly hidden in my chest, a lonely, tidy, small despair with perfect brushed and styled hair. Then you walked in and saw the crack, the little tremor in my back, and instead of turning from the side, you simply held me in the night and whispered, let it all come out. Before I even knew a doubt could be a bridge and not a wall, before I even knew to fall, and I ugly cried for the first time. I didn't hide the shaking shoulders, red-rimmed eyes, the messy, honest, real goodbyes to all the lonely I had kept while all the other feelings slept. I ugly cried a broken prayer into your safe and loving air, and you just held me through the storm, a quiet, sacred, loving form. I ugly cried and it was art, the breaking of my guarded heart. Now sometimes when the feeling's true, the ugly cry comes back for you, but it's not weakness, not a shame, just love that doesn't know a name. For all the joy and all the grace I finally see upon your face, it's just the weather in my soul that you are helping make me whole. And they can have their pretty tears, their measured, calculated fears. I found my beauty in the flood, in the cleansing, sacred mud of letting go, of being strong, of finally knowing I belong in all my messy, real and true, in being completely me with you. Yes, I ugly cry, and I'm not scared to ask you why. The world is beautiful and hard when I'm safe here in your yard of understanding of the grace I see upon your loving face. I ugly cried and it was free, the only way to truly see that love isn't a perfect thing, but
life was a controlled experiment in quiet, in calm, and self-contentment. Each variable measured, each outcome known. A predictable world I had sown. A hypothesis of a life alone in the safety of my lab called home. Then you were the unexpected spark, a reaction lighting up the dark. Not an explosion, but a gentle glow. A compound I didn't know that my soul was waiting to combine with a formula as simple as your mind. In the lab called love, a quiet reaction we're both fond of. A peaceful bond, a thrilling test where two lonely hearts are blessed. It's not chemistry, it's alchemy, turning my lonely me to we in this lab called you and me, where I'm finally free. The beakers hold a different brew, tinted now with shades of you. The notes I keep are softer now, recording each and every vow. Not of data, but of grace, in the quiet of our shared space. And they can chase the grand discovery, the Nobel Prize, the frantic flurry. I have found my quiet science in a peaceful, sweet alliance. The greatest breakthrough I have known is that I don't have to be alone in this experiment of heart and soul. You have made me finally whole. In the lab called Earth, a gentle thrill and sacred plus, a steady bond, a proven test where two lonely hearts find rest. It's not magic, it's a truth of my lonely, restless youth, transformed by your gentle art. In this lab called heart, lab called love, lab called home. Finally, a perfect reaction. No more experiments, just us proven.
My days were boxes, checkmark neat, a measured solitary beat. Buy groceries, fold the pain away, get through another single day. Walk the dog of my own doubt, try to figure it all out. The biggest task was to pretend that being lonely wasn't the end. Then your name showed up in pencil, a quiet thrill in gentle stencil over all my rigid lines, reorganizing my designs. Not as a chore, not as a task, but a question I didn't have to ask. Just something sweet I get to do with the lonely part of me and you. And my to-do list changed to be Now the boxes are still there, but they're filled with loving care. Make coffee for two instead of one. Watch the rising of the sun. Build a future soft and wide, with you forever by my side. The check marks aren't for getting through, but for building me and you. And they can chase their grand ambitions, their complicated wild conditions. I found my purpose in the small, in answering love's quiet call. The greatest thing I'll ever do is simply be in love with you, and check that off my list each day in the most beautiful, thrilling way. Yes, my to-do list changed to live with all the peace that you can give. Share a laugh, share a sigh, underneath the same night sky. Make a home, make a space at our own unrushed, gentle pace. The items aren't for me, but us, in secret, quiet, loving trust. My to-do list is finally through with being lonely. Now it's you to do, to be with you. To-do list complete. Finally. I learned the sound of my own steps on pathways full of my regrets. The echo was my only friend from the beginning to the end. I walked the miles of my own mind and left the lonely world behind. Then I heard another rhythm fall in gentle time beside my own. That's all. No rush, no race, no frantic chase, just finding our united pace. My shadow found a partner on the ground, and my heart recognized the sound. Now you're walking beside me, not behind, not ahead. I finally see the thrill isn't in the where we go, but in the calm and steady slow. The miracle of matching stride with nothing left to run and hide. This is the famous feeling, wide and free, of you just walking beside me. The same old road looks different now, with your hand in mine somehow. The hills aren't steep, the miles aren't long, with you to share this quiet song. The destination matters less than this profound and sweet success. And they can have their grand arrivals, their crosses on the maps, their arch rivals. walking beside me, walking, not chasing, not racing, just walking beside me. Find love, walking beside me. My to-do list was clean and neat, a map of my own 2 slow feet. Get groceries, pay the light, sleep alone through every night. Make peace with empty afternoon, a quiet life, a steady tune. I knew the shape of what I should, and told myself it was all good. Then you asked for nothing grand, just the warmth of my hand. Not in my plans, not in my view, but something tender, something true. You didn't list the reasons why, you just caught my lonely eye. Now all my eyes should have faded blue into a quiet thrill, and we need to laugh until we're sore, need to love a little more, need to watch the morning break for heaven's sweet and simple sake. It's a peaceful, urgent art to becoming one slow heart. We need to just be us and true. The tasks are still there, but they're light, bathed in a new and gentle light of doing them with you in mind. A deeper joy I've come to find, where half to turns to get to now. A quiet promise in your vow that we can build this life, this trust, from ordinary common dust. And they can chase their frantic goals, their bullet points and weary souls. I found my purpose soft and deep in promises we get to keep, not in the crossing off the list, but in the quiet, tender twist that the greatest thing we'll ever do is simply be we need to. Now all my eye must have turned to gold in a peaceful thrill, and we need to hold, need to whisper in the dark, need to leave our gentle mark, need to build a home from peace where all the lonely worries cease. It's a quiet, sacred art to becoming one whole heart. We need to just be us and true. We need to not have to get to, we need to
used to know the ceiling's cracks, the moon's slow, solitary tracks across my quiet, lonely wall, and memorize the nighttime sprawl. Each shadow had a lonely name, a partner in my silent game of waiting for the dawn to break, for my own weary soul's sweet sake. But now at 3 a.m. I stir, not from a lonely, anxious blur, but to the rhythm of your breath, a quiet truth that conquers death, of spirit joy and simple peace, where all the lonely worries cease. And in the dark I reach and find the answer that I've left behind. You're the answer at 3 a.m., the quiet truth of who I am, not in some grand dramatic plea, but in your gentle breath with me. It's the peaceful thrill of knowing deep, while the lonely world's asleep, that every question fades away in the quiet light of day that starts with you here next to me. The only answer I will ever need. No more counting passing cars or tracing lonely distant stars. My midnight math is soft and true, the simple sum of me and you, the equation that I couldn't solve, of empty years I would revolve, has found its constant, found its peace, where all the frantic worries cease, and they can have their daytime proofs, their logical and steady truths. I found my proof in deepest night, in holding you with all my might. The greatest logic I have known is that I don't have to be alone, in the questions, in the fear, in the moments most unclear. You're the constant, you're the sum, you're the answer I have come to trust in, completely soft and true, in everything I do. You're the answer at 3 a.m., the peaceful joy, the gentle gem, not in a shout, but in a sigh, beneath the vast and waiting sky. It's the quiet thrill of knowing here, while the lonely disappears, that every doubt just slips away in the gentle light of day that starts with you here in my arms, safe from the world's false charms. The only answer I will ever need. 3 a.m. Not a question, a statement you hear.
carpet floors are swept, promises I swore I'd kept, to build a life that's calm and neat, a quiet and a safe retreat. I'd tell my friends with a steady smile, it's better like this for a little while. And part of me, it wasn't wrong, just an almost silent, lonely song. But then your voice became the space between the lines I'd learned to trace, and getting by felt less like grace and more like running a quiet race toward a finish line I didn't need to meet, a victory that wasn't sweet. Now I'm okay, really okay, not in the I'll get through the day way, but in the deep and settled sense that love became my true defense against the quiet, not the noise. It's a calm that time can't ever spoil. The lonely ache was just a sign that my heart was waiting to be alive. With you, with peace, with something true. Now I'm okay with you. The mornings hold a different tune beneath the same familiar moon. The peace isn't in the empty chair, but in the knowing you are there. My okay isn't a brave disguise, it's the quiet light within your eyes that tells me everything I need is right here, planted like a seed. And they can talk of grander healing, of dramatic soul revealing, but I found glory in the slow, the gentle way. I've come to know that okay isn't the absence of pain, it's the presence of a gentle rain that washes clean the weary soul and finally makes me whole. Now I'm okay, finally okay, not in it all fade away, but in the deep and solid ground where truest peace is always found. The lonely ghost is laid to rest against the heartbeat in your chest. My weary soul has found its home, and I am never more alone. Now I'm okay in every way. Now I'm okay. I'm okay. Because of you, I'm okay. 'Cause you finally okay. My thoughts were weather loud and gray, a storm that raged throughout the day, a whirlwind of the might and May that stole the present clean away. I lived inside the coming dread, with futures racing in my head, a cluttered attic floor to beam where quiet was a distant dream. Then you became the window wide that let the peaceful air inside. You didn't sort or organize the chaos of my worried skies. You just were present, calm and still, a gentle, quiet, loving will that gave the tempest in my mind a place to leave it all behind. And you clear my mind like morning sun, so soft and kind. The anxious clouds just drift away at the closing of the day. You clear the static, clear the fear, simply by being here. It's a quiet, thrilling, gentle art that's hearing my mind, troubled heart. You clear my mind. Now when the anxious thoughts begin to swirl and stir and dance within, I reach for you and find the shore I'd always been searching for. The clutter settles, finds its place in the quiet of your face. And what was once a raging sea is now a peaceful part of me. And they can have their meditation, the complicated sought elation. I found my center in your eyes, underneath these patient skies. The greatest calm I'll ever know is how you help the peace to grow, not by changing what I find, but by simply clearing my mind. Yes, you clear my mind in the most beautiful, gentle kind of way, where I can finally see the person I was meant to be. You clear the fog, you clear the night, simply by holding me so tight. It's the quiet, thrilling, sacred art that's mending my once troubled heart. You clear my mind, clears mine, not empties, clears mine to make room for peace, for you. My world was thunder, loud and sharp, a constant jarring restless heart, of nerves on edge and sleepless nights, and solitary weary fights. I flinched at shadows, jumped at sound, on unstable, shaky ground. A life lived in the startled tense, behind my own high, nervous fence. Then you arrived like summer rain, a gentle, steady, sweet refrain that didn't flood or overwhelm, but took the tension from the realm of my existence, beat by beat, with quiet, understanding feet that walked right through my stormy door and pulled your peace upon my floor. And you dropped calm in the quietest, softest song into my frantic, racing soul, making the broken pieces whole. You drop calm like morning dew on everything I'm going through. It's not a flood, it's not a sea, but just enough for me to be at peace, at rest, at home at last, with all the frantic in my past. You drop calm. Now when the world gets loud in me, and I feel fractured, rough and lean, I feel your calm begin to seep into my soul, so soft and deep. A single drop that spreads and grows and soothes the ache that no one knows. But you, my love, but you, my friend, right to the very bitter end. And they can have their grand escapes, their complicated wild landscapes. I found my peace in the single drop that makes the frantic worry stop. The greatest shelter I have known.